Ho, ho. Merry Christmas, my dearest angels. Welcome back to another Dislyte stream. I was inches away of being very sick today. I don't know how that happened. Also, let me check on the volume. I think it was a little bit loud today. Maybe I'm just being crazy loud today. But, really, I was almost close to being sick today. Because I woke up, I was coughing up quite a lot, I had some phlegm, and I was like wondering, oh fuck, if I keep up like this, I'm not gonna be able to stream tonight. But it was because the day that I celebrated Christmas, I was at my grandma's house. And basically the whole house, basically the whole complex, is cold, and there was only like one area that was warm, that was hot because there was like a fireplace kind of thing. But I was nowhere near it because it was like already kind of occupied by a lot of people already. And so I couldn't get really near it. So I was mostly cold. And I even had my jacket on, and that was still not enough. And I probably that was probably one of the reasons why I was getting like kind of sick-ish today. But luckily my mom like recommended me to take a medication. I took that and I immediately got better. Now, am I gonna get the symptoms again? I'm not sure, but honestly, the only thing that I really feel right now is just a slight scratch on my throat. But that usually tend to be common, and just really, really cold hands. Sorry if I'm gonna be coughing up a lot, but it's still gonna be a thing. Also, kind of bit weird, but I also feel it feels a little bit weird for me to talk today because it feels a weird sense of talking, like a weird sense of scratching. So I'm not gonna try to push on my voice too much, or maybe after a while, maybe I'll get better. Who knows? But I was getting really scared of this Christmas specifically because there was like one Christmas that I did not have a good experience with. And I'm not sure if it was like 2 years ago, if it was last year. I'm not sure. I think it was 2 years ago that it was like probably not a good Christmas because of like something that happened with my family. And I was getting a little bit scared with this one. But turns out this one was really good. Even better food-wise. Actually, the reason why last year was also a little bit problematic is because my family was heavily stressed, especially my mom was heavily stressed because my grandparents' conditions at home are not doing too well. Basically, a lot of the furniture is collapsing, and especially the kitchen is kind of collapsing. So many things are not working, but the thing is, they're not really putting up the effort to even, like, fix it. So, especially this year, we're, like, thinking they're not gonna be putting up the work to even make that work, so we're gonna already get ourselves prepared and bring our stuff. And we decided to just prepare the dinner, the Christmas Eve dinner in the same place, but with our own stuff. So it turned out much better. We did a different type of codfish, not the typical codfish. We ended up doing fried codfish, which honestly, compared to the previous years, it was honestly much more tasty in my opinion. So I'll give kudos to that. Plus, the fries. Oh my god, the fries were so much better this time too. So, at least food-wise, this was a better year. Also, the day after, at least as a tradition of Portugal, we eat fish on Christmas Eve, but on the day of the Christmas, we eat meat. And I mean, mostly, for the most part, on Christmas Eve is mostly codfish. And I say mostly because that's what a lot of people tend to adopt to. But if you don't go for codfish, it's mostly just octopus. And for the Christmas day, I think the type of meat doesn't really matter all that much. But some people might go for like, I don't know. I was trying to come up with the name of the meat, but even I don't know. But it was just like, oh, I think it is like pig. It was like one of those. It's like pig meat. It's one of those meats that gets like roasted for a very long time. So That's also a kind of a traditional one. We call it Late Town. So I also kind of said that in an English kind of accent. So sorry about that. For whoever is Portuguese, please do not cringe at me. I am I have a little bit of hard time trying to transition from like English to Portuguese still. So there's that. And it was really great. I actually don't eat the pig meat. I don't eat that pig meat. I eat other types of meat. I am incredibly picky as shit. Everyone that watches my stream should know about that. But it was still fine for the most part. It was incredibly cold though, so I was inches away from getting really, really sick. And funny thing was, I was just like drinking some iced tea, and I was just like hearing people talking, stuff like that. And at some point there was like music like pumping into one of those MP3 players, and my brain gets really, really tired and almost disconnects whenever those things end up popping up, because I don't know, there's no really better way to explain this. Ever since I was a child, whenever I went to like a club with like loud sounds or anything like that, I'll get distressed. So I'm not really want to be around loud sounds or anything like that. So whenever there was like that loud music pumping up, I would almost start to like nod off, as if I was almost nodding off to sleep. But I was actually probably almost like disconnecting almost. So to be able to stay awake, I was always drinking some cold iced tea. However, at some point, I was about to take a sip. I noticed a dead fly on my iced tea, and I believe that the last time I took a sip of that was not even 10 minutes ago. So how the fuck did that dead fly even land on that in a margin of 10 minutes? And I mean, it's not that the problem was the fact that the fly just appeared out of fucking nowhere. This place was a little bit of a ruckus. There were like flies hovering around, like on top of us, but they barely touched our food because we were always moving. So they barely had any like chance for themselves to like land on the table. So when things started to like calm itself a little bit, they were able to like land on the table. But I guess things when things got a little bit more calm, it's when somehow a fly just got a heart attack and landed straight into my goddamn cup. So that was a little bit sad. But that was my Christmas. Gifts wise, I guess like a gift given to me was only my godmother that gave me pajamas, and that by itself was already tradition. And I think a lot of people also get that. They just like get pajamas, and honestly, I don't mind at this point, especially that it feels like every year it just gets colder. So I'm fine with that. And honestly, I feel like I'm about to like suffocate because of my nose. Okay. And it just gets colder and I just need warmer pajamas. Because the pajamas that I wear just worn off over time, and they just don't get as warm as I want them to. But one of the things that I'm waiting for actually is, if you've ever been on par with my Discord, I've been posting about I posted a meme about something called the Canvas Pro 16. That is one of those drawing tables that you can use to draw on your PC to be able to do digital drawings. I was able to do those things a few times already, and I really want to go back to that. But my latest drawing tablet, I call them drawing tablets, they're called drawing tables actually. The last one that I had, which is like a small Intuos one, started to like go wrong at some point, because whenever I use my pen and like approach it to the actual area that the table can recognize in the pen, instead of going to the point that I wanted to recognize it, for example, the cursor goes to the point where I'm touching, for example, if I have my pen touch the middle of the table, the cursor should meet the middle of the screen. Instead, it always goes to the very tippy top of the screen. So it was probably a calibration issue, but I was never able to fix that. So I was just left to just like throw it off or something. So I ended up talking to my dad about it, like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about like maybe ordering this, maybe sometime later when it actually gets a little bit cheaper. Even though it was already very, very cheap at this point. Not so cheap, but to comparing to the original price, it was because the original price was 500 euros and it was now 300 euros. And yes, it was like a downfall of 200 euros. It feels like not a big deal, but comparing to the quality of the table, it felt really good. And I was looking at the 16 one and the 13 one, and the 16 one felt better equipped. So I was like looking at one, looking at the other one as well, and my dad told me, I will pay half of it and you'll pay the other half. And I was like, well, that's not fair. But at the same time, my other side was like, yes. But I was not feeling that it was fair at all. But it was his way of saying, like, here's a gift to you. And I was honestly pretty happy. This actually happened on Christmas Eve, by the way. So for a little bit of context. Ow, my throat. Ah. And yes, it so happened that because of the sales, I had to actually buy that either today or the day after. And but the thing is, the day after was going to be Christmas, and there was going to be a lot that was going to happen, so I probably wouldn't have time to actually have the discount happen. So I ended up having to purchase on the actual Christmas Eve. So now I'm going to have to wait for the drawing tablet, very, very anxiously. Very, very anxiously, because frankly, I'm very, very wiggly. I am so excited. Hi, Sans. How you doing? Even though it is technically Christmas, it is not Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. Even though it's not exactly Christmas Day, it's still kind of like the Christmas season. Ow. Ow. Also, I don't know why, but whenever I move my neck in some ways, my throat just starts hurting. So I need to be careful in how I move. But but since I have time and I don't have anything to commit for, at least for as far as I know, I have time to stream today. And honestly, I was a little bit worried that I was a little bit worried that I was gonna get sick today, but turns out I was not. I got better really, really quickly. Your neck is still stiff. It's not stiff on the back. If it is the same type of stiff that I still remember, but it's stiff in the front. It's like, it's not my neck, it's my throat that is getting like weird in a way, because it's been 2 weeks that I've noticed that sometimes either when I move or at very random times, I just feel like a pressure building in my throat. And after a while, it just goes away, and I just want to believe that this is just like psychological. This is just like something psychological. But the fact that it just catches me off guard whenever I'm just like talking stuff like that, it doesn't feel psychological. So whenever I looked up on the internet, and people always tell me, do not do this, but I'm always just like trying to be realistic and just looking at the most plausible things. The only ones that seem to giving me the most plausible solutions, or at least the most plausible causes, are either GERD, which is very unlikely because GERD had to be like very, very bad, and it had to be like eroding my my throat at that point. And like maybe something when it came to my I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's not the it's not tonsils, not amygdala. It's something that you have on your tonsils, like close to your throat, that kind of helps with your growing. It's like, it's the thing that gives you like growing spurts and stuff like that. It's like responsible with so many things. It's thing that you have on your throat, or kind of close to your throat, and that might start to get like swollen maybe. And years ago, uh, I actually got checked for that, and the doctor said maybe I needed to be checked again because it was visible and it was a little bit big, but it was nothing to be highly concerned of. But yet again, if it keeps on going, maybe I'll be more annoying to my parents about it. Who knows? But still talking about the Christmas thing. I woke up today with my dad talking to my cousin, and my cousin was like, "Well, there's a order that came in the name of your daughter." He was talking to my dad. I was like, "To me?" I was like, my brain was like, "To me?" I was like, "Wait, but this is the 26th. There was no like order that was supposed to come at any day like today." And then when I woke up, he then handed it to me, and I looked like how big the order was. And it's not because I forgot. It came earlier. Because there was an order that me and my mom put for a toy set of, not a knitting set, but like one of those sets for like whenever little children, especially, like, little girls want to feel like they want to not knit, but sewing machines, like toy sewing machines. And she wanted she one of the kids that we have in the family, she wanted like a toy sewing machine, especially a kid like that. And my mom told me to look up for something like that. I was able to find it, and the thing is, it was gonna take longer to arrive, and it was only gonna arrive after Christmas. So we were like, fine, okay then. And it was supposed to arrive around the day of the 29th of this month to around maybe the 2nd of January. To my surprise, it came today. So it was about like, what, 4 days early? And I got really caught by surprise, and so was my mom. And I guess that puts me in a good mood, because it also makes me wonder, does that mean that my drawing tablet is also gonna come early? Because the store that I ordered it from says it's only gonna come around the January 5th or January the 12th. And that might mean they might actually come earlier, maybe? So I'm always a little bit excited. Hello there, Axel. How you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. I am concerned about my throat right now, but hopefully the more I talk, the more I just get my worries away, everything will be hunky-dory. Also, Sans, I did talk about this like minutes ago, but you ever had a dead fly on your juice or something? Whenever you had a drink and suddenly you noticed like a dead fly in your drink? I know it may feel like a little bit random, but that happened on like on Christmas Day for me. It did happen. I was just like drinking, and then just like 10 minutes passed, and I just look at my drink, and I noticed like a dead fly on my drink. And like, what the heck? Also, I fixed the Zawaradel Redeem. It was actually just a problem with one of the scenes. Because apparently the problem was because since Skyforge ended, I ended up having to change one of the names of the scenes from Skyforge to Blue Protocol. And because I changed the name of them, I did not change the names of the scenes all into the Redeem. So the Redeem was not detecting the scene, so hence it was not detecting the scene that was supposed to trigger the Redeems or trigger the filters. So there's that. So now it should be working on all the scenes, or at least all the scenes where I am. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not too loud today. I mean, hopefully I'm not too low, because one thing that I always seem to have a little bit of a concern, especially when I'm talking in-game, because I've been trying to go back to Phasmophobia, because apparently there's gonna be like a huge incoming update in that game, is that people always tell me like, why you speak so low and stuff like that. feel like I speak just fine. I hope so. But anyway, when it comes to Dislyte, I am overwhelmed. Really overwhelmed because they actually are trying to give some really decent rewards and some really decent gifts for because of the Christmas season. But I am not happy because of the meta Esper, but then again, it's just the characters, not because it's bad, it's just the characters, just me being picky and all. But let's go and see what else we're gonna do, and see if I have time to actually check on the video again, because I'm pretty sure I remember everything again. So let's always spend some upon Reddit. It is like. Okay. Audio on. Yeah. Audio should be good. Okay, let's go with our usual. If I go for a long while without talking, it's probably because my throat is like, well, I'm mad at you. See, I'm getting a lot of Nexus crystals this time. That was like a good chunk for like not a lot that I did. I did not do that much this week. I'd rather to not hear you than getting my ears blown off and not hearing for the rest of my life, no offense. I mean, does that mean you still want to have a chance to hear me in the future? Yeah, I'm trying to be positive, of course. Also, I thought just from the thumbnail. I think this is just, it lets you actually pick the Esper you want. Also, I want to see, where the heck is it? Ugh. Wait, where is it? Where the heck is that thing? Wait, let me go back to that. Why you? Fans, don't you ever forget to do that. Even I don't forget to do that. And I always tend to forget where I place my phone most of the times. My ears are a small price to pay for listening to cute anime girls. You really seeing me as a cute anime girl? I am a goddess, mortal. I am just unfortunate to be stuck in an immortal body. Also, that does not let me actually... It does not let me choose which one I'm gonna get. Fuck! I guess I'm gonna have to look it up. Hey! Thanks. I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out. Which one was it then? Not this one for sure. Not you. Because all the boxes pretty much are the same. You're the same. You're the same. And you're the same. Where the heck is the box thing? Am I blind or something? Oh, there he is. There it is. Okay, so it's next to this cube right here. Okay, so I can choose. Okay. My ears are a small price to pay for listening to cute anime goddesses. Well, that's a little bit more accurate. I am not an anime goddess. I am just a goddess, but well, you can throw in a few more of those compliments. I'll accept them wholeheartedly. 2% is gonna survive long. Not gonna cut it. But The Esper Outbox, these are some decent ones. I mean, I can already cut off a few ones. I'm not gonna get Ryota. I'm not gonna get Bad Run. Lapis, I'm gonna ponder about you. I'm not sure about Ryorana. I could go for like collection, but Zohonk, no. Suzai, I'm pondering. Nathaniel, no. Beetle, no. Yunjin, maybe no. And Lushang, definitely no, because I'm already getting a few of Lushangs already. So my thoughts are maybe Suzai, Pindar, Lapis, maybe. I mean, it's these three. These three are like the bane of my goddamn dread. Because Suzai is definitely useful. But the thing is, Pindar is also being so awfully useful. I need to like look up and see which one is like R1 and maybe close to R2 and become like really useful. Okay, I just need to not forget about you. Just do not forget about you. Don't you worry about me. Saying I hear the voice of God is generally not a good move in most social situations. What do you mean? I would never say such a thing. I am a goddess. It's not because I hear the voice of God. I hear the voice of elder gods. And even sometimes I have the freedom of doing my own decisions as a goddess myself. And people love me for him. I have people that pray to me. Give faith to me. I feed of their faith. I must grow from their faith. I am not delusional, if you think that I am delusional. Is it gonna be one of those days that are just gonna take ages? Come on, Siege. Also, speaking of that, if you're lucky to get Freddy, you can actually have him be one of those characters that actually talk in the bounty. But for now, I'll just stick with Siege. Also, I believe he's gonna be pretty annoying, frankly. And honestly, I don't know why Zaxo, but once I read that sentence, I hear the voice of God, my brain just went like, I am the righteous hand of God. I am, and not the devil that you forgot. I told you one day you will see, and I'll be back, I guarantee. Now hills come. I'm so sorry. I've been hearing that song way too much. I should not be pushing my throat that much. My vocal cords. It's them vocal cords. Oh, I've been getting one so far. Sage, it's Christmas. Yeah, I almost clicked. Damn you, man. Damn you, immortal man. You're gonna take longer now because there's only 3 slots. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a break. You're misbehaving this. Well, these are happening. Defenders in the Cube Miracle, this is frankly fast. I usually don't tend to like watch at the characters like abilities once it's already out, but because this light was already like a little bit late, I hate to say it, but this light was 5 minutes late. When like after my stream was done, they released the character's preview 5 minutes after. I was so mad at that. Boing, boing. Oh, that was cool. That was pretty cool. I thought that the most recent Aspers wouldn't have like a cool animation, but Gabriel's was pretty cool, and she's still kind of a recent-ish Asper. Okay. I think I already signed you up, right? I think I already signed my team up. Okay, Sentinel Hunt. Yeah, I'm gonna keep... you know what? Actually... Sonic is pretty close. Have another level up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to have that level go up, but perhaps. I think by math-wise, I think that answer is gonna be a yes, sir. It's gonna be a yes, sir. Together, I can still hear our laughter around summers of the day, painting memories, singing how you made me feel. Good night, my baby. Look in the deep blue sea. Can you hear the waves singing? In the crimson sky is high above, lies the secret of white clouds. I was literally hearing that song earlier. Ah, such a good song. It's sad that I cannot just like go at the game and just like hear the songs myself. Maybe there is, I just haven't really figured it out myself. Yeah! Sweet, sweet records. Also, I decided to also stream today for the situation and perhaps the probable cause that what if on the later times that I usually would stream that I can't. The fact that today I can and I don't have anything that would stop me. Earlier I probably would have a reason, but I gotten better, so I no longer have a reason to stay that bad. But now I'm doing much better. So I don't have really much of a reason to just like slack off on not stream today. But what if, like, on Sunday, I can't stream because something happens? At least now I don't feel like I'm owning that much. Or, like, at least I'm not, like, lacking off way too much. It's always that little thought that you have to, like, overcompensate for the fact that you missed out. And you just cannot really get over that. Yep. Last one. Okay. Actually, let me do the expeditions first, but I'm gonna leave this menu and go back to the PvP. Then go back this menu eventually. Did I just also see my Chloe without any equipment? Is someone using her equipment? I wouldn't be surprised if that turned out to be the case. I'm already going for the one that already is maxed out. For some reason, Beep Out just has very little slots. I don't know why it cannot be the same as Point War. Because I believe point war actually increases depending on a certain thing, which I will show you. It's also gonna depend on the characters you get, depending on how you build them, like abilities, stuff like that. It's been 3 years into this game and I don't know the name of that shit. The Material Lab. The amount of attempts you can do the BB thing will also be dependent on this. I'm not sure which one it is, but there's like, oh, if you have like, there's some that will increase your stamina, another one that will increase the mass synthesize levels, that one to increase the stamina, I think I already said increase stamina, increase HP and defense, or attack even. These are just like more to just do better in PvP. This one increases expedition, this one just like... I believe this one... Upon acquiring a max resonator legendary Esper in the gold pool that you already own, wish stones receipts. Basically, if you already get a legendary Esper, you'll get more wish stones, which would actually be cool. But because of the Espers that it actually requires to be able to increase that, it becomes a little bit of a hassle, especially... Ooh, Jin Yao. I don't have her Divinate. Plus, her abilities to be maxed is not exactly useful. Don't have Divinate, don't... Actually do have his Divinate. Do I have your Divinate? No, I do have yours. But I also don't own that Esper because I'm just too lazy. This is Expedition time. This is this gold bonus increase. This is ally attack increase in competitive modes. I was also scratching my hair there for a second, my bit. I'm seeing which one is the one that actually gives you those attempts. I remember there is one. Maybe I'm just like getting all confused. Exercise levels. Exercise levels. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not here. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Point war mission certificate capped increased. So if you increase this one, you'll be able to do more point war. Basically, if you increase that one, you'll be able to do point war more often. But honestly, if you do things in an honest, daily, kind of like ritual, it shouldn't really be much of a bother. Of course, if you do something like I do, like for example, you do one day and then because of the stream, you kind of have to like let it stay and like have it to wait until a specific time of the day, then you're just gonna have to gather more. It will just gather more. Also, I'm still incredibly sad that I did not get lucky to get Meta-Era. It feels like Meta-Era is such a lifesaver, and I just don't have her. And because I don't have her, I cannot do most of some of the things in the lab. I don't remember what the name of the other part of the lab is, but... Let me try to finish this one up. Yeah. Here we go. Bum pa dum bum ba bum ba dum ba dum bum. Table for a minute, right off. That's that. I'm only gonna get some weird teams. I guess they just don't have the actual espers. Okay, this one was fair. Yeah, unfortunately, Yuhima's teams are no longer that much viable. It was a good attempt back then, but unfortunately, it doesn't work the way it worked back then. Now it's just like Chuya teams, Wuya teams, what another comp team that really works very well. It's the Freeze teams as well. It's the Niles teams. God, Nile teams. You had to make some insane game plans to sneak my tablet upstairs. I think Robbie a bank would have been easier. What the fuck? Buddy. Why do you have to be so sneaky? You were just trying to put your tablet to charge. That's not a crime. You're just trying to do your the god's work there. Saw coming. I think the wind is high. And yes, I've been really lazy and still been using only the right ones because for some reason. Oh. Yeah, I deserve it. That's because I'm not supposed to be watching them right now. I have a loyal follower of mine breaking the laws just to be putting its faith to me, putting their faith to me, and make me grow as a goddess. How interesting. At least, to be honest, at one point. Maybe once you... maybe once you actually, I mean, isn't it technically Christmas? Can you just, like, not... Can you maybe, like, say, like, hey, Mom, Dad, there's, like, this really cool streamer that I really want to watch. I know that I should be sleeping right now, but... Can I watch them until the end, maybe? It's Christmas. Can I at least sleep for a little bit longer tomorrow? That should be fine, right? It's Christmas time. You listen. I hope you don't have like, you don't have to go to school tomorrow, like today or tomorrow. Not today, but like, you don't have to go to school tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. It is vacation. Hopefully they don't take your tablet out of the way though. I am giving you thoughts though, so maybe I should probably shut up. Once I'm done with the PvP part here, I will go and drink some tea, because I don't want my teeth to go cold. Especially because I had some extra sugar today. I really need to get all sweet and pumped today. Because I gotten a lot of rewards today for how the jolly season is inspiring almost every game company for giving us extra rewards. Thank. Now, because I did get like a good chunk of Esper last time, I'm not sure how much I need for this one to be able to hit the pity. So it is a little bit concerning. Also, yes, I am wiggling my head because I am like watching very observantly the mustache. Look at that mustache. Mustache. Yeah, my back. I will be honest about this. I don't know how, but I've been able to lose weight better, or at least more efficiently this month. Maybe because I don't eat a lot in Christmas season, but I've been losing a good chunk of weight this month in particular, and I've noticed like more back pain piling in on my back, and because of my body, how it is, I'm afraid that my body's starting to like succumb and no longer having the support that it needs to be able to like, or at least my back is no longer having the support that it needs to hold my own body, in a way. I know that's like, it's hard to like be able to talk about it in depth I'm not to describe my body more in depth, but I'm not gonna go into that detail. But basically, the more I am like losing weight, the more pain I'm starting to feel. So that's a little concerning. But maybe I just need to like maybe adjust my chair. I'll try to adjust my chair. Yeah. Okay. We have... I mean, the visual trails will be done quickly, but first and foremost, let's do some multi-petal. Time to drink some tea. Oh, it smells sweet even. Oh, whenever I put some sugar here, I can always smell sugar. Even though it's supposed to smell like mango and peach, I can kind of already smell the sugar coming in. I don't know why. Let me put the little phone out of the way. Oh my god. I drank the entire tea. I had a whole cup of tea here. I waited until it was warm, and I chugged it all down. I chugged it all down. It was the best tea I got in a while. That's some sweet tea. Ah. I bet my body's gonna hate that later. Let's look at that. Ugh. Probably too much tea. Ugh. I feel like I'm about to burp. Ugh, yep, too much tea. Too much tea. Blah, blah, blah. Also, apparently there's gonna be 2 phases? Wait a minute, there's gonna be 2 phases? 2 phases. So the first phase is about... it was 18 days, I would assume. Actually, more days than that. But it says here 17 days, but here it says 38 days. So there's gonna be 2 phases of this. So there's gonna be the Winter Heart Phase 1, and I'm gonna be assuming that maybe one of these espers are gonna be released later down the line. And Freddy is still gonna be like part of this. Maybe. So that means I'm gonna have more time to be able to get Freddy. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get him. Even though Alexa was also there for that long and I still did not get her. So, who knows? Oh, I should have not chugged down the whole tea. I feel like my body's getting upset. One thing that I really need to buy are gloves. Especially those either fingerless or half-finger gloves. Because my knuckles are starting to really hurt because of the cold. Funny enough, it's just my right hand knuckles that actually hurt. The ones on my left do not hurt in any way possible. It's just my right ones, and I feel like it's because I'm always on my computer. And I always have to massage them whenever like I'm streaming anything like that to be able to feel somewhat better. Okay, that's one done. The other one will be up in 40 minutes. Give me that good stuff. Also, look at that. So, Freddy is gonna be just like many other metas than Lynn. So, does not surprise me the slightest. It could also just get more of these things to be able to get him. But, you actually just get tickets to be able to summon him in. Although I can see that they really did not put much of an effort to make like a decent background for him. But maybe that's the whole plan. I don't think that's what they wanted to prioritize. Bing. Oh yeah, the Shimmery Rubberton is back. That was one of the most interesting things that I wanted to talk about. The Shimmer Robotron is back. This thing is going to go around for a very, 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 very long while. 87 days. Take into account that a month is 30-something days. 31, 30 days, depending if we're not talking about February. So this can go along for like the entire, for just a little bit of December. We got January, and we still got February, but still this. And so far, the only ones I've gotten so far from just pulling were just these. And what is the whole thing about Shimmer Revertron? I know it's just called Shimmer Rebirth. So, the thing about Shimmer Rebirth is to guarantee you getting a Shimmer Legendary after you do a few pulls. But after you do 60 pulls, then you can actually claim such Esper. But you don't actually have to claim the Shimmer if you don't want to. But it is best because this is your only chance to be able to get Shimmer Legendaries. This is why this game is so gacha friendly. This is one of the reasons. And I always forget to mention about this. It's because the rarest type of Espers, you can get them from this. This is, even though this is incredibly rare to happen, it can still happen like maybe once a year. And it's your only chance to be able to get a Shimmer Legendary. And there's some really good legendaries out there. Even though currently the roster for Shimmer Legendaries they can get, it is not all that good. There is one that I'm looking really forward to get, which is Petros. I have not gotten Petros yet. I have not gotten Cecilia yet. But Cecilia is less important. I mean, I could have gone for like maybe another Wii U. I could go for maybe another Unas. I could maybe go for another Trumpy in Arana. But honestly, I'm going for more for the collection type. So maybe Petros is mostly the way to go currently. And also, if a Petros is well built, he can like wreck up the whole team if he wants to. So you just keep pulling, and eventually after like 4 pulls, you'll get a Shimmer. Maybe sometimes you can get it early. It's just like guaranteed. After a while, you'll just get them. Also, I cannot forget to do this. I need to get more points in the Divinity Disc. Cannot forget to do this. Also, did I do this? I did not. I almost forgot to do this. The reason why I almost did not clear the collection thing is because I've been putting most of my stamina onto something that the collection did not consider to progress, basically. It was the Mirror Lab, that's the name. I ended up putting a lot of my stamina on the Mirror Lab, which eventually would cause me to not getting any progress on that. Oi, Mercy, tudo bem? Como foi esse Natal? Foi melhor a considerar o último ano, porque pelo menos a comida foi melhor. E tive uma situação engraçada em que literalmente eu vi um mosquito morto no meu sumo. Mas foi mais engraçado, apesar que não tive quase presentinhos. Pelo menos venham assim a caminho que eu estou muito ansiosa para receber. What's that fancy? Oh, I was just about to forget about you. Good thing I did not. Yeah. I don't understand what you guys are saying. I mean, Marcy just asked how was Christmas this time, or at least how is this Christmas? I just said like, well, I had better food compared to last time. I also had a dead fly on my juice this time, and even though I barely got any gifts this time, there is one on the way that I'm incredibly excited to get. That's all I said. And he said that I ate too much this Christmas, and honestly, I'm in completely the opposite. Eu sou completamente o oposto. Eu comi muito pouco este ano. Eu também sou assim todos os natais. Eu como muito pouco. There we go. This one is fully done. And boom, gotcha, lucky draw! Okay. I will enhance the equipment. I just don't notice that one's a 3-pointer, not a 4-pointer. I mean, I'm just gonna enhance it because why not? Dance. Not the right one. Also, what is her age anyway? She's 18. I mean, sure. Okay. That barely gave me anything, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait up and use more stamina. That's done. So, PP is done. Mirror Lab, that is something I want to use some stuff on. So they finally unlocked the Purgatory levels, and I was able to do only in a few. I was able to do on Herbenaba. I was able to do on most of these ones, except Infernus. I was not able to do on that one. I think it's because my my slow one is still not good enough. But let me give it another try. I have been building her, but I don't think she also ends up surviving anyway. She takes a lot of damage, unfortunately. If she can do it this time, then that's all I need to witness. She seems to be doing better now. Am I really gonna do it? Nah, he missed. Okay. Also because maybe I did well in the other ones, now it's being a little bit easier. Ooh. Yes! That means I can finally upgrade the other ones. Well, I've been doing terribly on Chronos, but now because I have Solan doing better, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But then again, there's this whole wonder. Will she even survive? And will she even do enough damage? She needs to do enough damage. I'm kind of worried though. Because at some point Chronos just heals it up. Okay, so far it's been fine. Okay, maybe she has a little bit more damage. Maybe we can do it. Please don't target her. Please don't target her. Oh. I don't think it's enough yet. Ugh, that's so close. Just one more hit. Come on. There we go. Ah. I'm pretty sure that's not enough for Purgatory. But it's close. It's pretty close. Also, what are you even using? That explains everything. You're using a Valiant. That explains a bunch. But Nova Lion also needs to be better. The problem with Nova Lion is that I have no idea how to build this team because everyone seems to be requesting different types of teams. Like, I feel like I need a team that just survives. It needs to be like a comedic team, and I just don't have that. I just don't have, like... I either need Cecilia, or I need a Meta Ollie, which I don't have in any of these types of instances. It just doesn't really work for me. Now, Holy Stone is another problem that I have. Because most of them require, like, very specific ones. Maybe this one could work, but then again... I'm curious to see why this one wouldn't really work the way I want it to. Like, there's that whole immunity thing. Let me give it another shot. I think it's just the other... I think only the other espers can get affected by the, by Ambla's thing. They can get affected by Corrupted Seed. And then he can get corrupted by Corrupted Seed. So I really need to target the small ones to be able to target the bigger one. Okay. I want to be able to target... Okay, I can't seem to target the... Ah, I see. You can get Corrupted Seed. Hmm. Huh. I need Embla to still be alive for a long while. And Embla doesn't have anything. So, most importantly is Embla needs to stay alive. And for a lot of the other ones, it's mostly... Actually, Siege? I maybe could work with Siege. Why is Siege being useful in this instance and not the other ones? I can work with this. See, this seems to be doing much better now. This works so much better since I put Siege. I don't remember who was the other one on my team. Well, Ember died. And Brewster is probably just there just to, like, defense down. Does he even defense down? Also, there's something happening. Okay. I think he does some... He is a buff blocker. He does cause stun too. He does defense down, so he does cause some defense down. So I mean, probably the thing that I need to go for is to make Embla stronger. So that is one way. I could probably make that work. And since I still have time, let's work on that then. Embla is away now. And I have exactly enough to put everything on her. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that is sweet, juicy, and great. Oh my god, that's great. I don't know about, like, leveling it up, though. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of those Inferno things. I don't think just by putting them up is gonna be enough. This already by itself is a pain because it's not always accurate. See? So 9 has to be it. And even so, I'm gonna be like, eh. Because I'm gonna be very unsure if it's gonna be working or not. Ta-da. Oh, that already is like a lot. Okay. But it's something. It's small, but let's see if I can already add something. Ooh. Aw, that's so little. That's so little. I mean, I got something. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. I thought my emblem was already great. I'm gonna give it another try now with this emblem, but I am not confident. She already acted up already first. She seems to be spreading the corrupt seed more often now. And also, Tricky died pretty quickly. I might have to build up Tricky to become a little bit more, a little more tanky. No, it is still not enough. So I'm gonna have to build up Embla. Tricky, on the other hand, I feel like he just needs to be more HP based. But we now have a way to go. Yeah. I drink that tea so quickly. I'm feeling very burpy. Let's just split after this. And you did. I just want to do this one also kind of quickly, because that way I can also multi-battle the Scorch one on the Mirror Lab, and while it is multi-battling, it will give me some stuff to be able to eventually upgrade Embla, as we are watching the abilities of Meta Friday. And I do have, like, quite a few of these ones. The Blitz on this one is not the same as the other Blitz. It uses a different resource. It uses these things. The deep probate data. They still kind of use the same name, Blitz, as an action. There's gonna be so much gear that I'm gonna have to sell. Even though it has auto sell for like anything below 4. Anything that is like bad that is 4, I'm gonna have to sell it. And I'm always tired of having to do that. Okay. We got what we need. Ooh. Is it just gonna be gold? Ugh. Unacceptable! Okay. For as much as I don't want to get the loyalty chests, in case I do pretty shitty this time, at least I have a way to back it out. And the rest of it is gonna be for gift division. Yeah. And I need to remind myself that the first thing I'm gonna do before actually helping out to Echo, this thing. I also kind of just want to understand how the fuck he was the one that got metafied. What is that story behind it? Behind that? Okay. Going back to Mirror Lab. And Dislyte Rift. Putting on I really want to do Blitz, but it uses so much. So much. So I cannot really do that. And actually the one that ends up doing really well here is not actually Sloan. For as much as I'm trying to make Sloan be really good to be able to do well, it is not, unfortunately. Because actually Sloan cannot even fucking survive that. It ends up being Hilda. And I've thought of making Hilda just do more damage so we can just get this over with. But I'm also trying to make sure that Sloan also survives that hit so it can just be more of an insta-kill. But alas, it is not being possible. Also, I have a good chunk of stuff to use. I have a platinum disc. How many of those, of 3? Is it 3? So, 5. Let me check the shop. I haven't checked the shop in a while. Sweet stamina. Oh my god, I was about to forget you. How could I have forgotten about you? That means that also Divine Sequence has resetted. Yeah. I still don't have enough to buy a skin from this section. I could get my, like, maybe Drew White Reaper skin. And I'm not really interested, you know. I also need to reach tier 20 to be able to get that one. And I honestly just want to get Jangman's Faded Rivalry skin because it's on, even though it's more or less just like a chroma, it's a beautiful skin. It's really beautiful. I don't like the other mythic ones, honestly. Okay. Did I get pinged on chat corner? Sans. Pretend it's sugar. Also, yes, my neck is getting a little stiff again. Get them weather. Let me try to find a Dislyte channel. They have not done a version highlight since Miles. They have been... I mean, it seems like Tom has been really busy as of lately. Poor guy. Why is it giving me announcements for, like, grants? I don't drink that shit. Okay, let me, take away the audio of the game for a little bit. And put YouTube in. That should detect it right away. Just making sure everything should be okay. It is, yeah, should be good. So this is Meta Freddy. We're gonna do like a kind of an analysis on the character. And like I said, this was released 5 minutes after the last stream ended. So I am a little bit upset that we weren't able to wait long enough to be able to see this. And I think I stayed long enough on that last stream. I'm actually not sure myself, but alas, this is Meta Freddy. I'm reckless and they know. I think it's a little loud, actually. Sorry about that. Okay, so VA, it seems like it might be a different one. I'm not sure. I don't remember this VA being the same for the other guy. So, Freddy, Metafenrir, age 27. He's about almost the same age as me. He's 1 year older, actually. I'm about to turn 27 in this upcoming March. Identity, Shadow Guard. He is still Burno. 195 centimeters. What a fucking giant. And his favorite thing is collecting sunglasses. He thinks he's cool.
Trying to tie me down? You'll regret it!
He does have a better animation. I did say that his summon animation feels better worth that. Not comparing to his own, like comparing to like normal Freddy, of course not. Normal Freddy is just a 3 star. Let's not compare about that. But it feels better compared to the other matters. I can really say for sure.
Who's tired of living?
Now, I'm not sure about his current concept though, because from the dialogue alone, it feels like he is just like either he is just like trying to cause chaos and just like trying to kill for the sake of like I don't know, I'm like bored and shit. Like I wouldn't really put that aside because that's Freddy for you. Freddy is just like wanting to just be chaotic. But also there's also this possible concept that Freddy is now as a meta Esper now the one responsible for like killing people or actually just bringing death onto people for a specific reason.
Listen, that's your funeral march.
It still feels goofy though. Very goofy. Also, it doesn't look cool, like it doesn't feel like good quality, but also probably because the quality wise of the video may be the problem. I don't know. But style wise, funny how they chose this color for him because it feels very warm, very pinkish for Meta Friday because Meta Friday felt more of a cold color, more like for the greens and for the blues. While they for this one they went almost the complete opposite. They went for more of the warm colors, and of course they still went for like the edgy side that it is Freddy. They gave him like knee high boots, and that's not a problem. They definitely made him more fluffy, which is very well thought about for the meta personality. Well, if you're gonna go wild, you just go wild. One thing I kind of was hoping for his glasses to be more edgy, but I think they still kept the same glasses they had before. One thing I also really like though is his biceps. I'm not like thinking in a way like, oh my god, I really like them. No, for love of God, no. I just really like the little design that they added to the biceps. It has like even that's this dual color of it. Well, it does seem like it's weird in the sense that it's not consistent because the center has like a cold color, but it feels like when it goes to outer parts, it goes like hotter. But on the arms, it feels like it's the complete opposite, which should have been like colder here and like hotter here. I'm just being quite too picky on you. Okay, so Wolfriend Godslaying. Let's narrate this again. Wolfriend attacks one enemy 2 times, dealing damage based on attack each time. Godslay is basically the same thing. Ascension. Wolfriend attacks one enemy 2 times, dealing a damage based on attack each time. The last attack inflicts sear on the target. Godslay is basically the same thing, but instead of the last part, it inflicts sear on the target instead of inflicting just the last attack. Also, you can see that his stances changes. I'm not sure which one would be like Wolfriend and Godslay. I would assume Godslay is the one with the swords, while Wolfriend would be one in his in his natural habitat. Then Wild Shade and Shade Burst. Wild Shade attacks one enemy 3 times each hit, dealing 3 damage. Each hit healing damage based on attack. Sorry about that. Gains a shield at the end of the ability. And then Shade Burst, which is a passive, gains speed up and becomes immune to speed down and AP down. Each hit on Freddy's attack inflicts a brand on the target. It deals more damage when Freddy's HP is lower. And brand is increases damage taken, stackable with a limit. Each dispelling attempt removes only 1 stack. So it is Wild Shade. It is probably something that only happens at Godslay. And actually, it can happen on either of them, I would assume. But it is that attack, and you can see the shield. And then there's the Doomcry's Winter's End. And Doomcry enters Wild Strike mode and gains Standoff. Dispels all Freddy's debuffs, gains an extra turn, and extends his buffs. Passive. Each hit of Freddy's attacks inflicts burn on the target. When taking fatal damage, if this ability is not on cooldown, prevents death and immediately casts this ability. When cast outside of an active turn, ignores control effects. Cooldown is extended to maximum after casting. This is gonna be a big one. Behold. And Winter's End consumes HP to attack all enemies, dealing damage based on attack. Damage is double against bosses. And Wild Strike, all ability effects are changed, becomes immune to capacitation effects from non-boss units. While Wild Strike expires, spell all debuffs and recovers HP. This effect won't be removed upon death.
Gods tremble before me!
See that he now became like in a state of like berserk state, which makes him more of a wild state. Which, if you saw in the beginning, he was not using those swords. I believe he starts off with those swords, and then once he actually uses his ulti, then he uses all of his HP. I assume that's his thing, kind of like Mingshu, and he becomes more of this frenzied state. Actually, no, he doesn't yet. But you see that he's now started using his claws. And oh, then if he uses again, then he'll just like go back to his like swords and just uses the rest of his HP or just recovers HP. And then there's his Divinate. And Wolfheart Divinate. Base attack, base defense, and base HP increases. After entering Wild Strike mode, Winter's End deals more damage. It is really interesting how these meta divinates are getting really, really strong. And so, in a way that if you do get the meta Esper, you automatically need the divinate too. So, for this situation, let me look up at the divinate art. This one certainly looks like it was made. It looks very well made, by the way. And actually I cannot I it feels hard to see like there were be any traces of AI. I'm just like saying this in a way like there was this whole controversy, sorry about that. This whole controversy of like Dislyte using AI in those arts. But I cannot really detect it. I'm not saying this because I support a Dislyte in all of my heart or anything like that. But then again, I'm not exactly like an expert on detecting AI anyway. The only thing that I see is that the lines become sharper here than in here, but I will assume it's because like the application of shadows. There's like a shadow that it is like the shadow can see that it's much darker here than in here, so maybe the fact that there's like more shadow here becomes like less noticeable the lines. And the only thing that also seemed to like caught my attention is this like a little shane here that feels like it's not giving like too much to Ravy. But then again, probably it was done in a little bit of a rush. Also, this one here, but it feels like it's just like a broken chain. And then again, probably a little bit too much detail. Also, I just noticed the fuck kind of face is that? What kind of face is that? It was like, mm. Also, I just clicked. I didn't mean to click on that. There we go. Look at that face. I was like, I've been thinking about it for the last 15 minutes, so I'll probably smash. I did not even ask if you're gonna smash it. Also, it feels like he's like dying. Look at that those spikes like coming out of his chest. It feels like he's dying. Doesn't really feel good, huh? No. 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 This was intentional, right, Dislyte? This was intentional. I feel like Dislyte did this because the furries wouldn't shut up. The furries wouldn't shut up. Sadly, they won. And I don't have anything against the furries. There's really nothing wrong with them. It's just like the furry Dislyte community is strong. Like incredibly strong. And if they make just the tiniest of ruckus, Dislyte will just succumb. And they really don't need to be making like furries just to like make them like themselves. Sans, you just made me do a duty here. You just gave me a duty. Ah, ew. Okay. Okay, that fits. I mean, whenever it comes to Japanese voices, they seem to always fit. Now I just realized that his glasses actually do shine. I'm not sure if it's like a reflection thing, but it does look better. Like this. It's not bad quality. Look at the model. It's not bad. I just now noticed his shoes. His shoes look, they have like metal claws. Like, his pads look like metal claws. Look at that. I do appreciate the Japanese version much more. Wielding Meta Fenrir's divine power, he will break free from his chains, bringing violence and chaos. Great. Did it make any changes? It seems no. I don't think they made any changes. It doesn't seem to be any difference. I mean, one thing I also just now noticed is like his eyes seem to be there now. The wolf beast lies bound within the rift, its shackles hidden beneath a savage gleam. No divine wind can break his defiance, and no fire can burn away his wild fury. His eyes cut sharp as steel, and his fangs shine with a frigid light. As dusk, he tears free of his bonds, carrying chaos straight into the mortal world. You're gonna be chaotic once you're fucking out of the PvP arena, I tell you what. You're gonna be terrifying. And the thought that I may never get you because my luck with metas is almost non-existent. I only have one meta, and that meta is it's like almost unnecessary in a way. Let's see the comments. I was just writing. I was just using this. I was just like reading the second comment. I was like, he wants a unit that can keep him alive by resetting his third ability. Citra also does this by indirectly with bonus turns to keep cycle going. Interesting. Or pair with other men because I know where you are. Top 10 reasons why I like firemen. Number 1. There's better reasons than this guy. Better reasons than this guy. Reading Sachiko's delusion was by his side and his trial was heartwarming. What? Really, Sachiko? The tiny bunny? The bunny? A bunny wasn't assigned a trial. I mean, I cannot really know about that because I would need to get him to know about this. I'm not very... Really? Did Arya say that? Oh boy. Meta check, Meta Freddy check. Can we finally get Meta Sander at some point? Oh, you guys, if you keep shouting it out, you'll get it. Oh, you'll definitely will get it. Because we already have way too many Meta Inferno Espers. And Sander's another Inferno Esper. It's just a matter of asking. You guys won. Here I am, waiting for Meta Brain, waiting for Meta Gaius. And here I am, just keep on waiting. It does not glow. It does seem kind of cool, though. I mean, design-wise, they still can. Also, I just now noticed he has a branch on his back. Does it move? It does not move. He has a branch on his back. Oh, he is like... That branch actually is through his heart. So he's just like going around with chains around him, plus like a branch through his heart. That's like the edgiest thing I've seen in a while. Of course it would go just to someone like him. Of course. And more stuff for him, of course. Ugh. And we finally did the reset. Thank you. I'm still waiting in the way out. Na 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 na. Just click this out of the way. Nya, 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 nya. Click on everything. Down tiers, I'll just get to you in a second. You're matchmaking. You I need to do. I'll do Dark Star Lord because I have not done you in a while. Nya. Oh, my neck. This is where we've grown together. I'm sorry, I have to stop to be able to listen to this song. Sorry about that. It's an incredibly sweet song. It's a sad one as well, so I always have to stop and listen to it. I have not seen Rebellions in a while. Oh. Unless he's still like dealing with stuff at home. Not in a bad way, just Christmas stuff. Yeah. Hey, we get you. Now we're just gonna have to spin the wheel a few more times. Am I really gonna have to warm up a keypad or something? Is my neck gonna get stiff again? It is gonna be, isn't it? Damn weather.
来たな。
One good thing about it though is that there has been no drop frames whatsoever today. Merry Christmas.
来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白
I'm
押しだ。
just gonna say that, and maybe like 5 minutes later, I'm gonna get a bunch of drop frames that was just one sub. Look at that.
来たな。
I'm gonna curse
今日
myself.
も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
I gotta itch your ear a lot.
来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
There's also like a lot of audio cutouts if anyone is hearing it. I
今
certainly
日も
am.
面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。
I am not ignorant to such thing. Ah, Demon Slayer. And I'm not talking about the anime, I'm talking to the music. This music is called Demon Slayer. I unfortunately don't know
見てい
Cantonese.
け。来たな。
Hello there, X-Brain. How you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas.
来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。
Ugh.
見ていけ。
I see like a lot of people gathering to the right time.
今日も面白そうな任務が目
Soon
白
I'll
押
be
しだ。
doing the gacha, so
見ていけ。
join in. I am having a stiff neck, stiff back. Cold be damned. I'm also listening. I'm also like singing more than usual to the songs of this game because even though this game is not well known to a lot of people nowadays,
見ていけ。
back then, maybe probably like 2 years ago, this game had some amazing soundtracks. There's that. Yeah. And I'm just doing the dailies so I can get more rewards to finally be able to go onwards into the gacha. This is Dislyte X-Brain. This was a very well-known game probably 2 or 3 years ago. And it kind of fell down now, but it is one of those turn-based combat games where you keep collecting characters called espers, which are characters that got basically divinations. They got powers from gods. And for example, there could be like a character that has the power of Chiaotu. There could be a character that has the power of Izanagi. Or even like Farm Inanna or something like that. And you can collect them, make them stronger, stuff like that, and just do battles, turn-based battles with them. And soon, once I'm done with my dailies, I'll be hopping onto the Echo, which is the gacha. And actually before that, I will go to a different type of like gacha, which is very specific to one character. Because the character that is out is a special character, but it's like a version of an already existing character, which is a meta character. So it's basically a stronger version of the character, just much, much better. I'll hop onto that banner first to see how far off I can go, and then hop onto the actual gacha and see how many legendaries I can get today. Usually I start the gacha around like midnight and 20. It's currently midnight in 8 minutes. So I still have a bit time. Yeah. I also checked a whole cup of tea like in one way. And I feel like my throat is not thankful for that. I mean, it was sweet. Really, really good tea. But my stomach is upset, my throat is upset. My whole body's upset just because I decided to just shove a whole tea up my throat and just enjoy it to the finest. I don't regret it anyway. I just complain a lot. Just for a heads up for those who don't know about this game, once I hop onto the gacha part, if you see whenever I'm about to like summon, when I'm about to like summon something, if you see like the disc, and if you see like the disc about to like pop up into the screen, if you see there's a chance to either be blue, like a screen of like shiny, like either blue, purple, or gold. If it's gold, then cheer up because it's a legendary. But I think if you ever seen like gachas, you should know about that. Oh yeah, the Shimmer Robotron. Have I done everything for the missions? The answer probably will be no. Ooh, no, I have not. What else can I do? Maybe just claim things for... Oh, yes. I need to do more, though. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm still burping because of the tea. I don't know if I have the patience to wait that long. Oh yeah, more stamina. Alright. Actually, there's those random wish stickers. I might just get like a few, like 6. Maybe I already have way too many. And I'll look and simply before we melt down that door. I cannot forget the summon Wenlock. Cannot forget to summon Wenlock. Maybe I should do that already. Even before actually going and trying to get any keepsakes from Meta Freddy. Okay, is that enough? The answer is no. Look. Which would have been a fast one. Sonic Wave would use a lot. I guess Sonic Miracles it is. There we go. Give me that good stuff. What? Oh, that. Okay. There we go. And Nora. So I just need 2 more spins and I can get a Shimmer Legendary. Eventually bring it up to the table. It's still gonna take way too long. I wonder if I gotten a good chunk to be able to upgrade Ambla. And maybe give it another attempt for that again, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've gotten that many shards. She does need to survive. Okay, going back here. Oh. I almost screwed that up. Okay, Ambla. You're doing pretty well. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so... I just need to level you up a little. It'll be fine. This one... Which one is the damage one? Your speed, your accuracy. Oh, boy oh boy. I guess I'll increase the speed one. Yeah, we'll give it another try. But I don't think it's gonna be enough anyway. I thought you were already going first anyway. I thought Ambla always goes first on this one. Well, if I already does corrupt the seed, that's all that matters. I think it's all. What's really important is for me to be able to spread that corrupt seed, and always pay attention to where the corrupt seed is at all times. Because at some point, it is not going to be there. Because now it's on the middle. Currently the corrupt seed is on the left. Okay, middle again. Okay, it's spreading much more. But now I got immunity. On the right. No, it stops at one point. It gets really crappy. It gets that immunity, it just stops being able to spread that corrupt seed. So Embla needs to get really strong to a point where that corrupt seed just kills. Or maybe Tricky just needs to just be tankier. How are they building him anyway? Like HP? I just want to do comparison. They are making him a little more accurate, a little more speedy, and a little more defensive. And also more HP. So more HP, more accurate, and more speedy. So I guess my problem is because I gave too much attack on the guy. And that's not something I should have been doing. How that's doing? Let me also take this thing out of the way. The Miracle Guardian is a powerful Miramon created by the Miracle Nexus, serving as the Nexus' self-defense mechanism. Bornos is one of the 4 guardians of the ritual miracle, symbolizing harvest. Its rock-scaled forelimbs are incredibly powerful, capable of shattering the earth with ease. According to Indian scientists' records, Bornos feeds on fear. The more terrified espers are in its presence, the stronger it becomes. Okay, I'll eventually check on the fun facts. Because maybe there's actually some useful stuff to actually learn from them. But right now, oh, I almost forgot the Abyss Trials and the Memory Rift. Let me do them quickly. I mean, I don't have to do it on point, but it would have been useful. Ah. This is done quickly, and I just need to blitz the other one and be able to get the rest of the things that I need. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. The fact that Mingsha doesn't always one-shot these guys, it feels like blasphemy, honestly. I build them pretty well when it comes to sonic devices. Okay, that's done. Give me these. If you were to just give me one more die, I would have been able to get this Shimmer record. How dare you? You're evil for that. Okay, now for you, let's blitz it. And on my normal days, I can just multi-battle if I have time. Believe me, Blitz is faster. This doesn't feel like fast enough, but believe me, it does not get any faster than this. I'm getting also so many stones. So I don't know which ones are the ones that actually give me... Oh, Frostbite. Oh, or these ones then. Is the Reef Emblems. Maybe it's just to exchange them for the market. Or the shop. I just need to get more to be able to get those boxes that will give me more element charts. Gonna do one more after this. It'll be the last. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do. Wiggle, wiggle. Pa, 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 pa. And just now being reminded that when I was back in my grandma's house, that my uncle was being like, I don't know how to say the right word, but he was putting up such old ass songs in his MP3 player. I was having like, almost like a heartache every time I was listening to one of them, and my feet wouldn't stop dancing. I felt old. I felt truly, truly old. Cross the finger. Okay, memory. I still have a lot to do on the memory rift. But echoes is where I'll truly get a lot. Okay, this one. Yes. 74, that's not a lot. This one feels a lot better. This one is close to be 10 pulls. Hopefully it should be fine. So then, let me give it another look. I guess I'm just not gonna get a lot from this one, sadly. Making sure everything seems okay. The other one already went away. So now we're officially starting the gacha. First and foremost, just as to not forget, this has been an Esper that I've been getting shards as of lately. So this will not count as an Esper that I gotten out of the random. This has been like a character that I've been building up to get.
Ladies and
Gentlemen. I think this is probably the only character that in the Japanese voice he actually still speaks a bit of English. It's amazing, actually. Okay, so maybe if I translate these to these, I may still be able to get to guaranteed. But before I get to you, though, let's go to you. Because I will at least have enough for one keepsake, because I need 500 for 5, and I need to at least do 25 of these to be able to get one keepsake, at least guaranteedly, and have 3,900, so one at least I'll have. Okay, purple. Oh! 2! That's very nice, Dislyte. Am I really gonna have a lot of the wind ones? I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of the wind ones. Purple again. I'm getting like a lot of the elemental stuff. This feels awfully suspicious. This feels awfully suspicious. Yes! Keepsake. Shoulder guards. Okay. We got a keepsake early. Freddy's new shoulder guards gives him rock-solid protection in battle. Junibio? No clue what you're talking about. Huh. Junibio? Oh, is this like a reference that I must remember? 3 is into this game and I don't know what he's talking about. Purple again. Okay, I have not gotten a blue in a while. This feels awfully suspicious. I usually get blues often in this game. There we go. It was just waiting to show its ugly face. There we go. It was just taking a sweet spear time. And it was just one keepsake. Well, I'm not even surprised. There's bound to be more, but now I don't have enough. But at least on the next request, I'll have it. I'll have another keepsake. But as you can see, my luck for this one, it is not good. But it feels like at least he's gonna be in here for a long while, so maybe my chances of getting him are gonna be quite present. On we go! So, let me replace all of my, my Nexus crystals. Oh, those bots will never change. Yay, dun. Let me replace these for these. I actually have the perfect amount. 628. How much will give me? 60. Perfect. Perfect. It will go all the way to guaranteed if ever that need arises. Okay, since the time of the ads is here, I'm gonna wait it up a little bit. I'm gonna drink a bit of water before everything starts up. I'm actually gonna put back E on here. And the elementals should be cool. Should be cool. Tight. Okay. Well, let's start first on the platinum. Let me drink a little bit of water. Whew, okay. A little bit of a stretch up. Oh, I'm getting real ready today. My neck is really stiff, so I need to get ready in case of a big surprise. I'm also paying attention to the chat, and I'm just seeing like Suicide's hubby, Sandra's husband, and it's nothing short of like names of the furry espers in the game, and just like having like some sort of like husband, hubby of like the name of like a body part or something, because people are just so down bad for these people, for these characters. And I just always seem to talk about it, but it's just because the furry community in this game is just so strong. It's so unbelievably strong. It just shifts the game to so many levels. Okay. Hey, Jafile, how much longer are the odds still gonna pass by? I want to be able to start this. Jafile? Please talk to me. Are the ads done yet? It's fucking Christmas. Why are you still running ads? There we go. Thanks, Jafile. I'll give you cookies later. There's some, like, handmaids that were given to my family. I'll give you those. You're definitely gonna like them. Alright, time to start this shit. Alright, Platinum. First we go. Platinums are those special ones that will just give you, like, one every blue moon, because you just have to do, like, a specific thing. But that specific thing, if you complete it to the fullest, then you'll give you the blue Platinum. And maybe if you actually log in after a very long while, then it'll give you the Platinum disc. But it'll either give you an epic or a legendary non-shimmer, so it can be just literally anything. Well, no. See, it was an epic. This is an epic. If you see this is an epic. This is like middle ground. This is just middle ground. Now we're going for the shimmers. The shimmers are the most rare elements out there. And if we see blue, then that's common. If you see purple, then that means rare. And if you see legendary, it's time to fucking celebrate. And I have about 37 spins until I get the guaranteed. This means I can get it early or not. And so far, since I've gotten to this point, who knows if Ian is gonna be nice to me. We'll yet to find out. This is blue. By the way, with this rainbow, this means it's just a shimmer. The rainbow means it's just a shimmer. They're blue. I'm blue. I bet die. Strike 3. I bet die. Ooh. That's almost scared me. Walk out. Hello there, Asuna. Okay, 2 more to go. I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die. I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die. I thought it was gonna be the same syringe girl. Okay. So that means now it's down to 32, Biddy? No, I'm not that surprised. I am not that surprised because I got not Jin Yao, but Janjuli kinda early last time. So this guy is still gonna take quite a long time, so that is not gonna be surprising the slightest. Next up is gonna be the Divinate. Divinates are basically like upgrades, extra upgrades for the characters. With some extra things. For this one, I'm going for a healer that is gonna make her healing much better. And you can see that the BD is very close, so there's a chance that this one straight at the bat. No, no. Newt. You cursed me! How could you? You cursed me! I could have gotten a legendary this one, so now it's gonna be guaranteed. How could you? Oh, Wig Wang. Oh, yeah. Why, are you gonna blame what? The Newt? Are you gonna blame the Newt? You're gonna blame the Newt? He's just Newting. He can't just stop Newting. He has to Newt somewhere. He just has to Newt here. You let him Newt. I'm gonna blame my ceiling paint. What does that have to do with anything? Fine. Whatever, makes sense of this whole charade. Okay, this now is guaranteed. Ba-bing! There's also a shimmer, so you see this rainbow thing. In the sea of blues, there's this one gold pearl. Since the character is also a shimmer, it also has a thing. Well, a win is a win, even if it's guaranteed. Well, you might be right, but it is not as fun, you know? It really is not as fun once it's guaranteed. Okay, how many more do I have? 2 more. Maria has been awfully difficult. So I don't know how many more divinates I have. I need to get to maximize her divinates. Also, that was a full blue, by the way. Skip! And 1 more to go. She's been really terrible. She's been awfully terrible, Maria, because most of the times she's been nothing but trying to force me all the way to guaranteed BD. So she's a nasty one to get divinates, at least in my personal opinion. Oh, hello there, Dahlia. How you doing? Dahlia's like my cursed esper. She curses me my pulls. Even though it has been proven that sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes those cursed ones actually bless me, sometimes. So that really depends on their beliefs. Next 10 is gold, 100% I promise. If it's not, then it will be my fault. You said that before I pulled or after I pulled? Because that can change a lot of things. Also, this one is going to be a pain because the TD right now is incredibly high. So, yeah, this is going to be a pain. Okay, as usual, let me start off on Infernos because I am doing fine on Infernos. Please don't give me a legendary Inferno. Thank you. I don't want a legendary Infernos because I am doing well in Infernos. I need mostly a floor 1 wins, but mostly flows would have been okay. Oh, hey there, Senda. I'm trying to decompress some muscle here. Otherwise I might have like whiplash and might actually end up in the hospital. Hey, Chloe! My first main. Chloe herself. Oh, hello there, Kaharu. It's funny how I know almost every character's names just by looking at them. But if you were to like show me like a rare Esper, probably I would know it less. Oh, hello there, Lindsay. Yeah, I know it. 3 years into this game, all I know like in its entirety is just like the characters' names. Onwards. Please no legendary, please no legendaries. Oh, I said it. I didn't want a legendary in this. Why you give me legendary? I told you to not give me a legendary. I should not be complaining. But I didn't want a legendary in this one. Oh? 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 My lucky one? Lucky one? This could be good. This could be good. Adrena, for the love of God, you're considered my lucky one. Please do not curse me. 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 Please give me a good one. Oh, this is painful. Oh, this is pain. Oh, this is painful. Oh, this is so painful. Oh, this is painful. Oh, how do I explain this? I already have Elif at R6. This is not what I want, but it is the best Esper out there. Elif is considered the best Inferno Esper damage-wise. So, technically, Adrena did bless me, but not the right Esper. So, fuck. I know, Sans. I know that I want the legendary, but not for this element. Because this element, I already have way too many legendary Espers at R6, or at least maximized. As you can see, this one is maximized, so it gave me gave me 50 Mono Prisms that I can actually exchange for a Shimmer ticket. It is not bad to get a repeated legendary Esper. Means that you have, if you get another Esper that's already R6. But, you know, if you want to go for like a collection thing, it can be quite a hassle, you know? Okay, next up is Wind. And you see, my pity went all the way from the beginning. I just didn't want it for like another one. I wanted for like maybe either Wind or Flow. And now the chances are pretty low now. You. Oi. Oh, that was painful because Elif is such a good character. I was so happy the day I finally R6'd her, and now I got her again out of the fucking blue. I was I was honestly kind of waiting to be Alsana again, and I have Alsana probably R3 by now. So I was kind of like believing it was gonna be her again. And Alsana's not good. I was just believing it was gonna be her again. But I have way too many Infernos R6, so I knew something like that was bound to happen. So I did not want a legendary on Inferno. Shut the fuck up, Arcana. Nobody likes you. Hello, Jacob. No, the only thing that's... Oh my fucking god, shut the fuck up, Arcana. Now the only thing that's left from me are the flows. I can only pray something good comes out of that. I can only pray something good comes out of that. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is a skip already. Skip. At least the chances of getting a legendary after that are pretty big. Oh, come on. Oh, shit! Oh, no! I did not mean to close the game. I did not mean to close the game. I got so upset that I accidentally closed the game. I got so upset that I closed the game. I think that full went through, but it was just full blue anyway. It was a full blow anyway, so it wasn't really, it didn't even matter what I got anyway or not, so. A bit. I did not, that was actually accidental. I don't think I've ever done that before, actually. In the middle of a pulmolas. In the middle of a pulmolas. Okay, load up, please. I don't think they saved up my, my pulse. And honestly, it was, blue anyway, so... Yeah, they didn't. Welp. Welp, welp, welp. Okay, so now all there is left is you. And the good thing about this one is that depending on when I get the legendary, there's gonna be a thing that's gonna trigger called the Twist of Destiny. And once that happens, once I do get the legendary, it's gonna give me an option between 2 espers. And I can choose between one of them. My only hope is that I don't encounter a situation where both of them are already maximized. Yeah, I just hope that does not happen. Okay, but the other ones are already done, right? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that one is that if I had enough of these, basically these ones are pretty much the same. But if I had enough, like 100 of these, maybe I could have pulled for this one. But if I already got one legendary, I got the Divinate. Now, I'm probably gonna get another one from this one because it's probably going towards to be legendary. Also, okay, audio is doing well. So, oh yeah, I also got Wenlock. I cannot forget about Wenlock. That kinda already counts, right? Yeah. Onwards! Ooh! Oh, this is a Divinate. For you to be able to recognize a Divinate from a normal Esper, if it is like squares, if you see like all being like squares, square-like, it's a Divinate. If it's glitchery, then it's a legendary. This is a Divinate. Divinate is just an upgrade for an Esper, and this could be a random one. It is still good though. Ambra! Oh, okay, I don't think I've gotten an Embla Divinate in a while. Let's fucking go. This is gonna get good now. I think Ambla's Divinate, it either like causes defense 10 or something. I'm not sure. There we go. When the darkness debuff, Tether Sword has a 50% chance of inflicting bleed for. Okay, it's not exactly what I thought it was gonna be, but it might work. Also, her Divinate is so beautiful, man. So well done. Onwards we go. Okay. We got the Divinate. Okay, so this is 2 Divinates, 1 legendary, 2 legendary Divinates, 1 legendary Esper. Now we're just looking for our... Actually, no, 2 legendary Espers if I'm thinking Wenlock in the beginning. And then Elif, which is already a repeated one. But now we're going our way to go for our 3rd one. Yushu Divinate. Yushu is one of my lucky ones. Let's just hope that my belief is real. Four more pulls to go. Another Divinate? Another Divinate. I mean, legendary, but another Divinate? Another Divinate. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of Divinates today. This is really suspicious. This is gonna be also another random one. Please be for one that I don't have. For fuck's sake! I don't have the character! This is the second divinate for a character I don't have. Plus, it's the second divinate for the character that I don't have. I don't have Meta Drew. I don't have Meta Drew. I don't have Meta Drew. And you give me the second divinate for the guy. Thanks, game. Thanks. A lot. Amazing. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to one point when I'm just gonna get all the divinates for this guy, and I'm not even gonna get the guy. Thanks. There we go. Now this is the legendary. This is the legendary Esper. Esper, here we go. And now we're gonna finally trigger the Trace of Destiny. And this was technically early. So we still have a few more pulls to go. Yeah. Trace of Destiny. Please, Trace of Destiny, be very, very kind to me. Being a jolly season, give me a very, very kind Trace of Destiny. Sure. I mean, it is an obvious choice, I guess. Was it that they have more boobs to Ophelia or something? I mean, I shouldn't really look, right? But I mean, my only choice is Yunjin, of course. Because my Yunjin is only R2, she's going to be R3 if I go for that. Ophelia is already maxed out, as you see, fully purple. Oh, but this is sad. This is really, really sad. I feel sad because I really like Ophelia. I really, really like Ophelia. We still have 2 more pulls. Anything can happen. I've been getting a lot of legendary divinates. Still purple though. This has been awfully funny. A lot of stuff that's been happening. La 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 la. This last pull can be anything, really. Another Aurelius, didn't he? And last pull officially. And it was just a purple. Okay. Purple Divinity too. Just a bunch of divvies. Yeah. By the way, for those who are curious, this song is non-copyrighted. You're welcome to try and find it. Okay, so that used up one of my Choice of Destinies. Now, next time I come back to this game, hopefully, I'll have another Choice of Destiny to use. I still don't have enough to pull for these ones, but I technically got 3 legendaries. I got Wenlock, I got an Elif, and I've gotten Yunjin. So I guess for the girls, I got the redheads. This is not fun. Really not fun at all. I went really far off with the Fang, Frost Fang levels. I mean, I could also technically do another pull in this one and... Bruh, really? This song? This was in the meta always last time. Alone is gonna buy as no lie. There's no way out in the thing. The monofly is making redemption. This is my extension. Where do you go when you don't have a soul? I'm sorry. Such a baller song though. Ew. Make me serious and I make you think twice. Okay. So, I've gotten a divinate. I got a divinate for... What was the first divinate? I got it for Maria. Divinate for Maria. Just need 2 more, and I'll finally be done with her. Atyar! Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. I just missed the gacha. You just missed it. You just missed it. Welcome though. Next one, I got like a divinate for Embla. I also did eventually get him for Meta Nubis, but I don't have him, so that's me. There we go. Then for characters, I got him for Wenlock. Is even like hearted? I don't think he is, so I'm gonna have to look him up. Oh god, I don't know where Wenlock is. He is. Part 2. Freeze Jazz. Before fighters' allies' active turn starts, if they have C red up or C damage up, their abilities cool down on his. Ooh, this is why he might be useful. Alright. Wenlock. After Wenlock, it was E-Lift, but it already have our 6 E-Lift. Then it was Injin. Okay. I'm not really happy with getting Injin, but it's fine. Who made this song, Pink? Holy shit. That felt like a song that was either made by Avril Lavigne or Pink or something. That was such a rocker song. Ooh. And sadly, I cannot forget that I have this to use. And I honestly don't know who I'm going for, honestly, yet. And I got the second one for you. Wait, I thought, where's the second one? I'm pretty sure I have like a... Oh, there's like a... There's the second one. Yeah. Kill the shadows and do divinate residue. Oh, my throat. Oh, my throat. I did not like that. The fact that I got 2 divinates for a meta character that I don't have is like Dislyte is trying to rub me the wrong way. Alright. Is it a character that needs to be ability max or something? Maybe something. No, I'm not gonna ability max you. You need to be ability maxed. Is that enough? I think the answer is no. But I'm... Oh, we just need 1 more. You'd be good. I already gotten most things from the shop. That's not where I really want to go for. I need to go to the Mirror Lab and try to improve Embla. And also slow in, but currently I'm looking towards more to improving Embla mostly. Just be able to pass one of the bosses. Really? Run out of time? Come on. That was pretty close. One more. Because I don't have a lot of blitz. Even though I've been, like, doing nothing but getting, like, stamina and blitz non-stop. Here it seems like it burns blitz to no end. There we go. Give that a break. Now, for this, to be able to get to Holy Stone Tyrant to hard, I'm gonna not only gonna upgrade Emblem, but I'm gonna have to also shift my gear for Tricky. That is not gonna be enough for both of these. It requires so much. I know, I can't, but I can also upgrade that Divinate, but I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. Okay, I'm gonna have to change you quite a lot. Okay, so your thing is accuracy, speed, and HP. Quite a lot of HP. Tyranny, HP, speed, and accuracy. Fuck. I'm gonna use one that doesn't have any of these traits. That can just be discarded. I think I just sold like a bunch of the Theory ones recently. I think if that's the case, let me go back. Go to prep, equipment fusion. I'm not using them well, so you can see that I've been stacking a bunch of these. And I'm gonna do like about 20 of each. If I were to get any. Three should be fine. Okay, that's better in a way. Until I could get like 3 pieces of gear. That's better. I didn't need more options for rings and for headphones. Please. Go wild. A little bit more. Sure. There we go. Accuracy, speed. Oh, that one is not bad. Okay, actually, that's the one I'm using anyway. Uh, that's painful. That's very, very painful. I'm gonna have... Oh, actually, I don't have any... Nah. They don't give me any option where I could just use both. What about accuracy and HP? No. What about accuracy and speed? No. Oh my god, come on. I guess I'm gonna have to really try and do some testing which ones are gonna be the best ones. This is terrible, by the way. This is already gonna be sold. This one, it has to be like it has to befall a lot on speed. It did not befall a lot on speed. So sold. This one has to be focused on accuracy. The fact that it went specifically on accuracy and C damage doesn't really make much sense, but you know what, I'm just gonna keep it for, like, who knows. This one has to be HP. Anything, anywhere but HP. This is really, really painful. I got some good pulls today, but still. Oh, what the fuck? You're not gonna give me that one with accuracy only, right? Ugh. Come on. Do I really need to get more... I'm gonna need to get more blades. I'm gonna have to get more blades. These ones are just terrible. These ones are not to be tolerated with. Time to get more. I got to get more. How about like maybe getting 6? Let's double the price here. Sure. It better be better. Okay, this one, accuracy and speed, that's better. Accuracy and that's better. The HP, the speed, okay. Speed and HP. And accuracy. Let's work with this one already because it has some of the best ones. Nah. This one has accuracy and speed. It has a lot of accuracy, but yeah. It does have a lot of accuracy. This one has accuracy and HP bonus. They're not doing that bad now, huh? This one is almost an instant sell. This one is instant sell. Right away. This is painful. This is truly painful. If they were even to give me a 5 on speed. It didn't give me any on speed. I don't think this one is going to do too well. So I have about 3 options. Either this one, 3 in AC into defense. This one, 2 in AC, 2 in HP, and 1 in resist. This one... very questionable. Very questionable. I think I'm just gonna go for this one. Very questionable, but still. Got a few more options. So, HP, speed. At least now, like these ones, I don't have to focus on accuracy too much. The fact that he actually wants to attack, it might be questionable. Honestly, the one that I currently am letting Tricky use is better, so I'm actually just not gonna let it work on that. Oh my god, what the fuck did I put on you? HP bonus. Oh, that is so much better! Oh, please use that. Also, probably this one would be better for accuracy. You do need quite a lot of accuracy, even though probably HP would have been better. I don't know. I don't know. Let me try the HP one. How about you? No, not as good. I would say not as good. What about you? Speed. Like me, so speed. Why? Now why? I don't know if I would go for you? Or if I would go for the ACC one. I don't know which one I will go for this at this instance. Because both of these are not exactly good. I mean, at least both for ACC on 2. This one is only ACC 1, but it has at least has speed on 1. I guess I can put that one. And is he actually better with Avatar? I guess guess that will answer my question. Or recurve. Does he need more accuracy? No, he does not. He does need more. But he's doing well, so Avatar will do the trick. I guess it's also gonna depend on how well this one is gonna do. Oh, what the... I mean, it's not bad. It is not bad. A lot of it. A lot of HP. A lot of HP. This one has to be speed. Speed bonus resist attack. Don't befall on Seer Rate or see damage, please. Yeah, I need accuracy though. The accuracy is actually going down by a lot. This one, it has at least more options. Oh, what the fuck. Actually, the accuracy will always be fine, right? This one doesn't have any changes. So, just need the HP to be at its finest. And here, technically it would have been you. But sadly, this one has Seer Rate as well. I guess. I didn't really want this, but I guess it's gonna have to be it. Go and get some resources on you. It's a tier rare espers. Okay, let me put them onto the shell already. And then put my best in slots. They'll just do most of the job already. Easy. Alright. Oh yeah, I've gotten that too. How the fuck did I left you alone for this long, Tricky? It's incredibly questionable. Daphne or no? At least you're slightly better. Slightly-ish better. Now, I'm not sure if you're currently enough to be able to finally defeat the Holy Stone Rident. My current Amblet too. The other one should be mostly updated. Maybe the one I might have to also update is Abigail. See? It's working now. Yeah, they still die. They still die anyway. I wonder why they're recommending you, though. For the most part. Also, what are they actually putting you anyway? It's about the same, right? Well, yours has more crit rate than mine, for sure. More speed. Also more crit rate for some reason, but mine is pointing towards more accuracy. Mine is full accuracy now. Still lacking on speed. Mine is doing slightly-ish better, not so much for speed. Yeah, I think maybe I should make my my Raven better. I think it's like a something about the spelling. I think the more they spell, the more eventually the immunity will just go down. And that way they'll be able to put up the Nope. It feels like I do so much worse without Siege. Yeah, you cannot really go far up without Siege. Huh. Oh, they're already attempting with a new character. There's also this whole thing, maybe I just stay tricky to R6. There's also that. But maybe there's also that whole little strategy that maybe I just don't know what I need to do. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that maybe just upgrading Embla just a little bit more, or maybe adding more stuff to the other ones as well is just the key. Funny how these ones are always the last one alive. Still not enough. This one is a painful one to go against. And this one... They say use this team, but I apparently don't go far up with him. Enemies on the battlefield will be immune to AP down and control effects. On the boss will take damage. Beat the boss records abilities. I technically don't have a healer in this team, so it could go very wrong. And this may also take a long time. I think the strategy is to have the boss be weakened because of Haley. Nope. I still take way too long. Mateo, but it's basically the same strategy. What is with the thing? I have... Is it because Hilda has to be R6? Well, the accuracy is still basically the same, so is defense. So Hilda's not the problem. Nora, I would say maybe just a tad bit, a little bit more accuracy, but that's it. Oh, what have I done with you? Why do I have so much crit rate on you? You should be okay, maybe a little more speed. And you are also very, very okay. Maybe my problem is Haley. I probably should have put a Calamity. Rose is another one that I think I was struggling with earlier. This seems like a team I could work with. Please. What am I supposed to do here? It just insta-kills my whole team. Maybe I would have to have Sakura, like, immediately do her things right off the bat, but it gets a little bit tough. I mean, so long as Elif, I think, lives, I think I should be okay. But Embla also needs to act up quickly because a Corrupted Sea does a lot of damage. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Oh, now it's on slow-mo. I did not click on anything. That's not gonna be enough. It's that healing that he does. Maybe I will have to go for a more defensive strategy. That's barely gonna do any damage. I doubt Abigail will do anything. Plus, I don't have Abigail R6, so yeah, that'll be enough. Almost all survived. Ambo still lives. Ah, I spoke too soon. Spoke way too fucking soon, but she can revive if ever that need arises. Those things do so much damage. Hmm. Nah, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna have to upgrade them somehow. I was able to do Furnace? Oh yeah, I did Earth Furnace earlier. Right. Right. That was one that I needed to do and I was not able to do earlier. Hmm. Let me give it a try for this one too. I think this one is because I ran out of turns. The thing is, I just need to actually keep on scaling, and eventually she will deal just a bunch of damage. But she's not strong enough. I would have to put up like a lot of damage, or maybe just had like a lot of sonic devices on Lapis to make her work. I haven't come to that point yet. Eventually, one day. One day. I thank you. One more, and I'll get the damn shimmer. Guess I can just put to do Scorch in the background so I can continue my build up with Embla. Now I can read the fun facts. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Okay, Mirror Lab, Miramon Codex. So the ones that I have the fun facts on, first of one is Hervinaba. Fun fact, the Hervinaba is one of the most dangerous Miramon we've ever encountered. It has shown up near a miracle. Do not engage recklessly, Sienna. I saw it from a distance and froze. There are things in life you just don't want to face. Freddy. Oh, there it is. So maybe it's not actually on his life story or anything like that when you read his stories, but it's actually on the fun fact. Okay. Next up is a furnace. It looked all bark and no bite. Dropped a ton of materials when I beat it. I met Boom Boom at the Sonic Miracle. We were both scared stiff by the Guardian Disc Boom. Is it gonna be the same thing from the other ones? No. It feels just like those discounted jelly sold at supermarkets after 8 a.m. area. But it doesn't look sweet. Liam. Oh, that's awesome. These comments are awesome. These Miramon formed from sonic waves are downright creepy. You can hear the static from far away, Sally. I'm just not caught up for dealing with these things, Ashley. Well, considering that you're one of those characters with very, very sensitive auditive responses, yeah, that checks it. Okay, X-Brain, have a good one. Merry Christmas. And then Shimura. Sparkling like a diamond. Beautiful. Jinha. It's like a hidden boss in a game. It looks surprisingly good too. Of course it would be Mona that makes it like a gamer reference. Do I have like a... Okay, I have Inferno Puppet. I got scared about this thing during my first training session. It'll be great for pranks, Angshuan. It'd be interesting to give it some household functions like doing chores or organizing files. Though that might be a waste of an Nexus crystals, Haley. Of course he does that. Does anyone else think it looks kind of gross, Bernice? I don't think I have enough for the other ones. Blessing Bloom. Let's see if Fly, Lailing. Of course. It's kind of cute. Though still a little dangerous, Shankpo. This was the first Miramon I ever captured. I often use it for my public lectures, Sienna. Aw. It might sound strange, but I actually find it kinda cute. Asana. Because you're into botany, girl. I wonder what it smells like. Boulder? Literally no one cares what Miramon smell like. Thank you. Ollie, okay. These things are even sold as pests from the illicit market. Really questionable taste. Layla? Also, did I just now realize that there's more and I just didn't scroll down long enough? Okay, these ones are like maximum. This is like maximum 2. What about this one? Maximum? Oh, tastes like lychee. Thank you. What the heck? You ever tried to taste it? Okay, I'll admit, the noise is unsettling, but weirdly enough, when it echoes in my head at night, I sleep like a baby. Jacob, you sleep through anything, Jacob. I'm not surprised at that. After each fight with it, I can't sleep. Those noises keep ringing in my head for hours. Fabrice. You're a musician. I'm surprised about that. Those spikes are kind of stylish, Tyrell. Tyrell? Do you really think so, Tyrell? Fashion diva. You're the Midas. Okay. The other one doesn't have a lot in it. Sacrificial bloom. Looks like some kind of mushroom. I wonder if it's edible. Oh, like master-like people. That score-missing thing is disgusting. I couldn't help taking tons of photos for Mitsuki. I don't get why they take so many photos. Yeah, I can't stand these twisted little creatures either. Icky. Well, I like how some of the governments are connected to one another, especially the characters are also connected. Like for Mitsuki, lore-wise, Mitsuki was with Iki. And I think it was like it's not Encore, but it's like something X something name. But Fumiseki was with Iki at some of the like some story. So it's interesting how some of the comments actually go along with that. It's kind of creepy, floating in the air like a ghost. David. It looks like a jellyfish, but it still startled me when I saw it. Lynn. Guided by the stars, I defeated 20 of them. Wait, did we already say that line? Tia. Of course it was Tia. As soon as she said that, I knew it was Tia. I didn't even say that end part. I knew it was Tia. These little ones can still cause quite some trouble. I often use shells of vitality for beginner combat training. You're tougher than you look, Dahlia. You're weak, that's why. The first time I faced a Miramon alone, I almost killed me. It looks ordinary, but don't underestimate it. Isn't this the healer one, though? Pardon. This common Miramon is more mobile than it looks. If you spot one in the city, don't panic. Contact the marshal or someone from the Esper Union right away. Falcon. These things aren't even used in underground fight clubs. When it's one-on-one, they're downright terrifying. Lin Xiao. Took a lot of work, but I finally added it to my collection. Longbian. Did you freeze it? Did you put it in a fridge or something? You probably did. Okay. Wind security robot. Elaine and I saw a bunch of these around Tabaton. They've got decent enemy detection systems. Don't let your guard down, Leora. You're not smart, but they pack impressive firepower. I always deploy them around field hospitals for extra protection. Lauren. And then sacrificial. I think. Okay, then I have sacrificial spring and then wisdom refraction. With its mix of attack methods and flexible tactics, Sacrificial Spring's combat behavior is worth studying. Detail. In the Esper Academy final exam, I used Sacrificial Springs as the last trial. Learning to handle unpredictable enemies is a must for any offshape, and Dahlia again. Warning! If you see one, don't bathe for a month. Or the moment you turn on the faucet, he'll show up and snap your neck. J.U.G. What? That's terrifying. Is that true? I just took out 2 of them today. Can I still take a shower? Tang Xuan. I suggest the guy above test it out. That way we'll all know for sure. Tang Yun. Oh, Tang Xuan, you sweet summer child of mine. Are you so innocent? Is J.U.Z as the prankster one? Of course. he was gonna pull up something like that. So if you actually complete any in Purgatory, you can actually see their fun facts. And that's mostly just gonna be like Asper's commenting about them. It can either be something like kind of like informative, it can be something more personal, or it can be something straight out like hilarious, like that last one. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough stamina for you. But honestly, I do not care. But alas, we are gonna wrap it up for today. My my body is still incredibly unresponsive, still battling my brain. Eh, it is still the spirit season. The spirit season is not over yet. My body does not want to obey. It's because of the tea. But it was pretty nice. Despite that the last Dislyte stream was also pretty good despite the lack of resources. This one was despite actually like having quite a lot of resources, it was just about as good as the last one. I was still able to get one lock from the amount of shards that I've been collecting. I gotten randomly an Inferno for as least as I wanted to, was a repeated one, but I eventually was able to check out the Chassis Destiny like I wanted to. So at least I'm happy about that. And I got a bunch of divinates. Got a bunch of divinates. Hello there, Malu. Malu, hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream and Merry Christmas. So I guess lucky. Oh, I was truly lucky. I cannot forget that next time, if luck is not so willingly on my side, that I do have some backup. Hopefully. So let's upon right up to the next scene. Ooh. So next week is probably going to be a little bit more hectic because it's going to be the approaching of New Year. Although I can kind of be a little bit more confident and maybe believe it's just going to be just as normal. Now, the upcoming days, I'm not sure if it's going to be possible for me to stream. But so far I don't see any issue that will stop me from streaming. The only one that maybe I might be a little bit more concerned, perhaps, might be on Monday. But then again, I'm already gonna say this, even though this is not exactly all that relevant. It's actually not gonna be the same day as my brother's birthday, because my brother's birthday is actually gonna be on Tuesday. It's gonna be on December 30th. 30th? Yeah, or whatever. I can't say English for sure. So it's gonna be on the day after my my stream actually. So after my Blue Purple Star Resonance stream. So I don't see anything that could like collide, like stuff wise. But then I'm yet unsure if there's anything that can happen that could clash. I'm not sure. But I was able to stream today. It went very smoothly. No drop frames at all. Very surprised about that. I just have a very, very stiff neck. And also a stiff throat to say the least. So I might need like a very, very warm pad just to be able to put it on my neck and hopefully have a sweet night. And for that, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget to be joining you guys now hopefully on Sunday if everything goes well. Gonna be the usual God Eater 3 stream. If everything goes well, might be the last. Not sure. We don't know about that. But I did not have to do a lot of grinding because apparently I only needed to upgrade one weapon, and that weapon is already upgraded. So that's all I really needed to do. I also have a lot of like gold currently. The only thing that I really need to do is just get like a bunch of skills. But it doesn't feel like a top priority right now. So at least feels like my sets seem to be kind of like really set up. And I'll also be streaming hopefully on Monday. It's gonna be the usual Blue Purple Star Resonance stream. Now that one is still gonna be packing, quite packing, but hopefully it's not gonna be like too heavy on stuff like the last one. But I'm still gonna make make it seem like it's gonna be because I always let it like leave it for the last day. Now, if you want to see more of Dislyte, join with me every Friday at the usual time. And I'll make sure that you guys get to enjoy it as usual. And for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night. And I'm ready to go get all beaten and go to bed. I'm sorry about that. My throat is almost gone. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. And Merry Christmas.